Hello, everyone. May the 4th be with you, because it is May the 4th. And even though I'm not playing a Star Wars game, I still wanted to say it. So, yeah, hi, give me a second to get set up. No face cam again today because I'm tired. I don't want to be. Oh, that's my reasoning. I don't want to. So we're not. But, yeah, we're gonna be playing a new game now that I finished Chicory. It's a game that I have heard interesting things about, and I'm very curious to try myself. And apparently this game just received an update, although it's like a PS5 Pro update. So I won't be making use of it, but like it's still cool, you know. We are going to be playing Returnal, which is if I remember correctly, is my first house marquee game. Um, and I know they are beloved developers, so it'll be interesting. It'll be a fun time. I've heard that this game kind of takes some inspiration from Metroid. Although, I mean, people say that a lot, but I don't know what that means. Hi, Structor. It is good to see you. Hi. Excuse me. Sorry. I am really tired today. I'm just here. I did have the presence of mind to install all the updates before stream, so we're not sitting here waiting for the game to update. Um I'm just making sure that everything is set up the way I set things up. And yeah, no, I have not played Resogun. I have not played any Housemarque game. I've heard it pronounced Housemarque, but I always feel like I'm not pronouncing it right. But it'll be interesting. I've heard great things about this game, so I was waiting for it to go on sale. Yeah, exactly. To my understanding, they didn't used to be a very big studio, but now they're like one of, PlayStation's most important studios, you know? It's interesting. And they're making a like spiritual successor to this game. So that'll be interesting. I'm sure at some point in the future I'll look back on this stream and I'll be like, oh, sorry, I won't yawn. I'll be like, it's weird to imagine a time when Returnal was their big property and not whatever their next game is. I forget now. Their first large game. Yeah. My understanding was that they were always like kind of smaller scale, but like really high quality games. But I'm interested, so let's see how it plays. I love roguelikes. I love explorative games. I saw Sackboy. Their next game called Saros. And then we'll expand on the gameplay. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name. Yeah, Housemarque. I don't have a soundbar. Uh... I'll keep subtitles on. Even though I don't usually like subtitles, I'll keep them on. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard, but Sackboy got removed from PlayStation's like banner or whatever. Okay, Returnal is intended to be a challenging experience. Each new cycle presents new challenges, rewards, and changes to the world. Adapt and preserve to progress further. When you die or close, you will always be returned to the crash site, and all non-permanent progression will be lost. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, it's not Star Wars. Although it is May the 4th. May the 4th be with everyone. I was tempted to stream something Star Wars today, but I promised I'd play Returnal, so... yeah, yeah. They gotta be careful they don't alienate everyone. White Shadow. No, that's not right. He's black and red. He's not white. That's silver you're thinking of. Well, silver's silver. Never mind. that's embarrassing. Well, when he's super, he's white. He's still got some red highlights, but he's also silver when he's super. Well, unless you count like Shadow the Hedgehog and other stuff where he's gold. They retconned it. Pale yellow. Guess I was thinking of him in comparison to Supersonic. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, technically, the first version of him was this like, yeah, very, silvery form. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just gonna be yawning a lot today. I apologize. I'll be honest, that doesn't look very survivable. If you're like half of your ship was already on fire before you even fully came to a stop, I feel like you wouldn't survive.
Astra, this is Celine. I've crashed on Atropos.
Atropos.
Survived, but Helios.
I wonder if it's intended to be a play on like atrophy.
Status operational, but my sidearm is missing. I'm leaving comms open.
Okay. Well, it definitely has the 3D map like Metroid.
Abandoning Helios. Heading towards White Shadow broadcast.
Okay, I only get one jump.
This forest contains extensive ruins of a xenotype civilization. Ancient walls, foundations, and statues.
I like that they have to clarify its xenotype. Like, if we already know it wasn't humans, pretty much guaranteed to be xenotype. You know? I can tell this game's a horror game because it's most terrifying. Yeah, yeah. It has the scariest thing of all. Wokeness. Cool. I should actually look up the... I'm sure it is. I'm like 100% sure.
Identification on a
Well,
helmet.
99% sure. I've never actually looked up that kind of stuff. It's me. Well, thank goodness I brought a gun with me.
My sidearm. Continuing towards the signal's origin.
I always like that, like, it's the sci-fi future and yet we still use guns. You know, even if they shoot lasers, like, it's still in the form of a gun. Oh, it's using, like, adaptive triggers. That's pretty cool. That's so weird. I do like these types of 3D maps. I genuinely don't know what else to call it other than, like, Metroid Prime style. Cool. Okay, requires a key. Ooh. Does this hurt me, or is it just gonna glow? It's certainly a pretty game, I will say. I mean, obviously it's a PS5 game, so, like, of course it's pretty, but, like, you know. Yeah, no, it was too... That's what I mean. Like, I'm sure there are, like, female protagonists, automatic, woke, whatever.
Encountered scavenger fauna. Hostile fauna dispatched. Recorded
Cool.
log found. Adding to databank. Playing back now. Scout log. Atropos.
I could definitely see myself getting into this.
Time 30 minutes since last crash. Whole areas of this forest are rearranging themselves like a fluid puzzle after each of my... Whenever I return, per Astra protocol, I will not be recovered until I reach the broadcast signal. If you're hearing this, you are stuck here too.
Cool. Not cool to being stuck, just cool that I found the key. Hi, Corn! It's good to see you. How are you? Okay, that's cool. Is there a dash that makes me breakfast? Do you guys remember that from the Mighty Number 9 trailer? Probably a dash that makes you breakfast or something, I don't know.
Security system encountered.
Can you dash through the... Oh! I will... You know what? Once I kill everything, I will check on that, because I actually don't know. I was assuming that you couldn't. Would you have an extended dash? I don't know. I mean... There are plenty of games where it's like, they have extended jumps, but it's not really necessary, you know? Maybe it's one of those situations. You know what? Okay, thank you, Corn. That genuinely didn't cross my mind. Because I was like, if I couldn't fit through walking, why would I fit through dashing? Because the dash doesn't seem to, like, change your form at all. So it didn't make sense to me that I would be able to dash through. But I appreciate the suggestion. Yeah, I mean, in retrospect, yeah, it does seem like a phase dash, but it doesn't... It doesn't look like you turn incorporeal or anything, so... I didn't assume. Infected with malignancy. Unfortunate. See, and it's not like I could phase through this. Even though it's technically the same, like, spacing. Which games would be more clear? Yeah, same. It, like... It might be cliche to have your character, like, flash blue or something to show that they're, like, phasing or whatever. But, like... It's cliche for a reason, because it's clear, you know? This always equals iframes until proven otherwise. You know... I guess I'm not in that mindset because of, like, Zelda. Because Zelda doesn't exactly give you iframes when you roll. Actually, come to think of it, there are a lot of games that don't give you iframes when dashing. It's just a faster way to get around.
I've discovered piled corpses of a xenotype species. Likely the architects of these ruins.
Again,
These could be the sentient...
I kind of take issue with them saying xenotype. As if it's like... Xeno already implies a general, like, not human thing. It's not a big deal. It's just like a pet peeve of mine, you know?
It is impossible to escape. I have tried everything. I'm always brought back by... There is a moment between death and rebirth when tentacles drag me down, screaming, drowning, returning.
Go over there. Xenotype generally refers to sentient xenolife. I mean, I guess, but to me it's like... It's... Saying, like, a xenoform is already, like, it's an alien, you know? Like, you don't need to then further qualify it by being, like, xenotype, you know? Because we already have a word for sentient life, and it's sentient life, you know? Oh, God. Oh, ow. Okay. Interesting. Eternal return. Wow. I would have thought that would be like the ending achievement, not the beginning achievement.
Astra, this is Celine. I survived the... Can you hear me? I'm in my ship.
Yes, but when talking about alien species having this, I guess.
I've already experienced
I
this.
guess it just doesn't. I don't know. I feel like there's a more effective way of talking about it. You know what I mean? Because, like, we're definitely not on Earth, and presumably we're definitely on somewhere that didn't have humans. So it's like, you don't need to specify that it's not human, because that's already implied, you know what I mean? I don't know. I am being nitpicky. I'm not trying to make this like this is the biggest affront or anything. It's just always and it's not even exclusive to this game. It's just I feel like a lot of sci-fi does that. You know what I mean? The way you unlock items is similar to Crab Champions? Really? Interesting. I mean, I like Crab Champions, so now, I would never accuse a studio of ripping off something, but those laser beams very much look and behave just like the ones in Metroid Prime. There's the thingy next to the door, I decided to put a resource... Oh, really? But that was just the online thing. Right? Oh, I didn't realize... Okay. I didn't realize water was not okay. Sorry. Well, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Really. Maybe I just need to get a little further on this run before I, you know, unlock whatever it is. Are you kidding? That was incredibly dumb of me. But also, there's something there. Why can't I just... Can I just go up to it? There's definitely a floor.
New technology discovered.
Grants an alt fire.
With an alternative firing
That's cool. L2 halfway to focus aim. Oh. Whoa.
This will be useful.
Well, no wonder they use the adaptive triggers then. Okay. Maybe this is just me, but I don't like the idea of full press in for alt fire, or like full hold for alt fire, because I feel like when I'm in an intense moment, you know, I'm gonna grip my controller harder. Used the wrong type of shot. Okay, at least you don't necessarily have to hold down L2 to shoot. It's like it's a barnacle from Half-Life. Except you can't kill it. Oh, speaking of Half-Life, did you watch those videos, Structor? I would be curious to hear your thoughts. You haven't? Oh, okay. No worries. I just, I like hearing people's thoughts. That's why I like reaction stuff. Apparently the thingy is called Chthonios, and the resource is called Ether. Oh, okay. Right now, since I'm not very far in the game, those terms don't hold a lot of meaning to me. But I'll keep an eye out. Oh, also, since it is May the 4th, I should share my thoughts, because I actually just yesterday finished the Skywalker Saga, the LEGO Star Wars game, and I have to say, I did enjoy it. It's funny how much of those movies you're able to cut out and not lose any, like, story. There's a lot of fluff. Yeah, Ether is a resource that persists between runs. I'd recommend saving it for... Yeah, that makes sense. I assume I'm not able to use this yet? Yeah.
Discovered a massive wall beyond which is the white shadow signal. I can't cross the chasm. For now,
Chasm the Rift.
I'll change objectives and investigate the energy reading in the forest. Scout log, Atropos. Who triggered the broadcast? Do you see the white shadow is something only I should know? And now, out of literally nowhere, I'm hearing it again. Were the sentients involved? But how would they have known?
The sentience. Interesting.
There are answers at the signal.
It's kind of... It's kind of what I was trying to say, where it's like, couldn't you just say sentience instead of xenotype?
Xenotype device acquired. I think this will prove a useful tool.
They don't stand out like barnacles do. It's clear, like, that's kind of what they were going for, but... It's not like we're in, you know, dark gray corridors and there's a bright red string. But you played this on PC, right, instructor? Sorry. my brain not functioning at full capacity. Yeah, on PC. Okay. Because there are a couple of, like, DualSense things happening that I assume you wouldn't be familiar with. Yeah, no adaptive triggers, exactly. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if they programmed in any DualSense features for PC. I feel like that happens a lot. Because when you do remote play, even if you're using a DualSense, you still can't use all the special DualSense features. So I kind of assumed it was the same for PC, where, like, you just, you know, just had to accept that you wouldn't get that.
I have interacted with other versions of myself, but I worry one day I will re-experience these same interactions from their perspectives. But are they truly me? Or just hollowed corpses? This may be the face of things to come.
Well, I mean, if you do re-experience it, then you know it is you, right? I don't know. Time travel is always a difficult thing to write into a story. I was about to say a video game, but it's not exclusive to video games. It used to drive me crazy how so many games only support X input, and well, really. I never really had to worry too much about that. I got comfortable enough with keyboard and mouse that I didn't use controllers all that often on PC, so I never had to, worry about it too much. That was scary, actually. Don't you scare me, Barnacle. Barnacles! Okay. Cool, I guess. Hyper Light Drifter was the most infuriating. That game doesn't even have a button. Really? That's surprising. I thought you would be talking about, like, kind of older games. I mean, I guess Hyper Light Drifter is kind of old now, but, like... I don't know. We recommend play... Yeah, oh, I know, right? We recommend it, but, we didn't think it all the way through. Older games would probably be better. Yes, yeah.
Sentient. Scan is indicating potential for suit augmentation.
Oh, so I get like suit augmentations?
Appears safe to repurpose. System integration complete. Performing a function test to confirm.
Okay. Can use translocators to teleport. Oh, okay, that's cool. Whoa! You kind of have you played
Point-to-point teleport.
Celeste?
Location exit.
It's like the feather power up in Celeste. Except you don't control it, obviously. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's cute. Cute. Oh god, I'm gonna be yawning so much, and I am so sorry. It's a rock. But hey, here's Ether. It's kept on death. Gain Ether by interacting with deceased sets and daily challenges on the ship. So, cleanse malignant objects. Okay, that's cool. I'm sure that'll come in handy later, but right now, felt unnecessary to tell me in that room. There's only one exit and it's right in front of me.
Discovered xenotype technology that produces other devices.
I'll hold off. I don't know much about these. Now, I'm not paying for PS Plus. Do you think I'd still be able to use the online features?
Evidence of rudimentary xenotype language discovered. Currently lacking resources to decipher this xenoglyph.
These kind of look like Doom, like the things in Doom. Do the other call games stop it? I don't know. I don't play enough PlayStation Plus online games
Detecting a strange energy.
to know.
Setting a marker on my map.
Are you kidding? I missed. Oh, okay, it's got an active reload mechanic. That's cool. What did I just do? I'm being thrown a lot at once. No, don't disappear. I haven't collected you all yet. Gotta collect them all. How many times has Shadow? Only the once. And I feel like that was a battle you were supposed to die. Because it felt pretty intense. Oh, it was scripted? Okay. I wanted to make sure it was, but... I mean, I totally knew it was. Ooh. Yeah, I don't see why not. Okay, this is like a shotgun. Ow. Wait, broken calibrator. Okay. And hi, Sans, it's good to see you. How are you?
Encountered a small life form. Seems docile.
Maybe it's possible to beat it. Yeah, I wonder if it is.
It is parasitically attached to my arm.
That's not docile, then.
Does not appear hostile.
It doesn't appear hostile? What do you mean? It's literally buried and attached to your arm. Just had some stuffed crust pizza. If you know, you know. I'm not sure that I do. So I guess I don't. How do I learn about the attached parasite I have? Okay. Auto repairs while at low integrity suffer damage when picking up items. Interesting. From Pizza Hut. Or from Domino's, now that Domino's does stuffed crust. Oh, yeah, it was Domino's. Okay, how about that? How was it? What'd you think? The brookies are very good. I see you're a man of culture as well, Sans. Domino's cheese, so it's pretty meh. Oh, really? Well, you know what? I bet the Domino's cheese doesn't like you either. I'm just kidding. But maybe I'm not kidding. It was pretty good in my opinion. Really, I have not had it yet. I used to love stuffed crust. I actually used to eat a fair amount of Pizza Hut when I was a kid because they had stuffed crust. Okay. I used to love Pizza Hut in the 90s. Yeah, I mean, the 90s was basically when I was eating it, so... maybe, like, early 2000s. Remember getting the free pizzas for reading books at pizza? Oh, really? I don't remember that. Ooh. Yeah, let's get that. Because you never learned how to read. You know, when you're right, you're right. It's called Book It. Interesting. All I remember, and I wasn't even, like... I wasn't even aware of it, but, all I remember is that Pizza Hut had a promo where you'd get, like, PS1 demo discs. That's why I remember. And I wasn't even... It wasn't even a contemporary thing. I never knew they did that. It's only when the internet took a fascination with it. Ooh. I think I'm good for Malignancy right now.
I've discovered a kind of technology that records the past, or a visual archive of sorts.
So there was a big, strong monster that was, like, attacking. Interesting. Oh wait, there's something at the bottom.
The fabricators. I've used those.
Okay, so then they used fabricators. It's the alien Smithsonian, wow. Oh god, I almost just jumped off. I don't think I'm capable of doing that yet. Also, I should warn people that my stream might be a little bit shorter than my average stream, because I gotta take care of stuff. I mean, I'll still stream till, like, 4. It's just, it won't be the, like, 4:30 that I usually do. Have you played Pizza Tower? I haven't. I've heard good things about it. Although, it does worry me because I'm not a fan of timers in games. Like, timers really stress me out. And I hear Pizza Tower is very, timer-focused in a lot of its challenges. So, like... I'm still interested in trying it, I just haven't yet. I did play Wario Land back in the day, and enjoyed my time with it. Let's do COVID. Oh, okay. It'll tell me. Never mind. Ooh. Yeah, let's do protection. Unsworth, I don't think it's too bad unless you're going for P ranks. I guess so. You're probably right, but it's just, even if a timer's not that bad, it's still stressful for me. Did you ever play the original Prince of Persia? Because I used to be a big fan of that game, and it had an hour time limit. Like, you had to beat the whole game in 1 hour. Honestly, I think it's fun. It's a fun game. It's definitely weird, because, like, you know, before people really had, you know, best practices for games and stuff, but I liked it. No. What's this? Oh, ether. Okay. Curious, did you like Pikmin? It still stressed me out. It was manageable, but, like, even Pikmin 1's timer stressed me out. That's why I preferred Pikmin 2, because Pikmin 2 didn't technically have a timer. Honestly, I've been meaning to replay Pikmin 1 and 2, because it's been a long time. I thought it was a cool... Yeah, no, it's certainly a cool idea. I think narratively it fits well. It just, it's just my personal preferences in gaming are just in the way, you know? Although, Pikmin 3 found a kind of happy medium between those two, or between the, you know, the concept of having a timer and not having a timer. Oh, I didn't... Okay. Because, like, Pikmin 3 kind of was just like, hey, as long as you have the juice, you can take whatever time you need, but, like, you do kind of still need to make progress. I love Returnal. Oh, hey! Kailua Kid. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. This is my first time playing. I heard great things, and I can understand why now. But you caught me very early on. This is still my second run, because the first run technically ended with the scripted death.
I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded.
Oh, my house.
Parts are missing, others seem manufactured.
I mean, technically it's all manufactured.
Torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space. And the astronaut keeps following me.
I was hoping I could break the window. Watching this gives me so many different inspirations for D&D, Castles and Crusades campaign. Really? Interesting. I respect that you're able to do that. I personally, if I were trying to make a D&D campaign taking inspiration from this, I'm not sure I could. I'm not great at like meshing sci-fi and fantasy in my head that well. Yes, this is my first playthrough. Literally, this is my second life, because the first life was ended by that like scripted monster who kills you, and then you see the title sequence. But yeah, Wu-Tang Piglet and uh Teutonic Amayuk. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of your names. But yeah, I've heard such great things that I was like, it's time I try it. And this is technically also my first Housemarque game, because I never played their previous stuff. Although I did hear great things about that stuff. It was just never really had the opportunity. Well, other games have a global terminal other than Prince of Persia. I'm sure there are tons. I can't personally think of any. Well, I mean, technically you could make the argument that Civilization has a timer on it. It's a very long timer, but like it's a timer. Runs the ruins, the plant life, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, whoops, I missed. It's a beautiful game. I can at least say that with confidence. Like, I'm usually the type of person who's like graphics really don't matter, and I still think that obviously, but I can appreciate when a game looks very nice. The most annoying enemy. Well, technically the scripted one that killed me, but if not that, oh, that was dumb. I should have waited. I don't know. It's tough because I feel like I haven't encountered too many annoying enemies. They've all died pretty quickly. If anything, I guess the barnacles, these things, are the most annoying because you can't kill them. Or at least if you can, I haven't found out the way yet. Okay, I think I want to go through here first. No, sorry, still learning the buttons. But it all plays very smoothly, and it looks great as a game. I heard people say that this game had a lot of particle effects. And yeah, it does, but it all works. Poor Celine is getting pwned by these item pickups. Well, kinda. I mean, thankfully, the parasite hasn't really prevented me from doing anything. Can I see what parasite? Yeah, the parasite that I have is this one, where it auto repairs your suit or whatever, but you take damage when picking up items. And these are the only two permanent that I've gotten. Scripted parasite. Really? Interesting. I assumed that, like, maybe it wasn't necessarily a scripted parasite, but, like, you were going to encounter a parasite, but not, like, any particular one. You know what I mean? I also have to get used to the adaptive triggers. That's still something my brain hasn't internalized yet. Because it's like, in my head, I just want to hold down, you know, the trigger as fast as I can. But that's gonna lead to me using alt-fire a lot. Not gonna know what to avoid here for... Yeah, yeah. True. But this is the fun of roguelikes. This is, you know, learning and going, okay, this is what I like and this is what I don't like. You know, this is what to avoid and what isn't, you know. What is something I should focus on. Yeah, unfortunately, the scripted parasite is random. You got really unlucky. Is that... I don't feel like it's that unlucky. It seems like it's helping. And goodness knows I've encountered enough healing items that I've been able to stay at, like, full health for pretty much everything. Okay, I don't have the tech for that. Oh wait, whoops. Getting turned around. Okay. For a second, I thought I messed up that jump. But, you know, I'm just considering this life like, oh, I'm just learning stuff life. I genuinely thought these were like the tentacles of an enemy. Oh, I messed up. Stay away from me. Oh, this is that enemy. This is that enemy. Except this time I was able to kill him with relative ease. Titanops. Tough, but I want to stick with what I have for now. But yeah, I've only been streaming for like an hour, so a lot of this is going to be very new for me. So sorry if it's like frustrating to watch, because I you know, I do my best to avoid like spoilers of any kind. Even if that means that I miss out on, like, helpful tips.
Appears to be another teleportation device, but more complex in construction. Discovered a broken automaton, clutching potential tool.
A lightsaber? Because it's May the 4th?
Appears safe to repurpose.
Oh, just a regular saber, not a lightsaber. So the triggers, kind of, yeah.
For immediate use.
It's the fun part for me. I love seeing people suffer through it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, square is melee. Oh, okay, cool. It's a pretty significant range. It's good. Okay, I don't have the crimson key, so... But I'm assuming that means I can slash my way through there. Okay. And this is... Okay. I was wondering, because there were people saying this game kind of takes some inspiration from Metroid. And I was kind of like, how do you do that when you're a roguelike? But you know what? This is making sense now. Oh, I should have... Although I didn't become infected or whatever, so... I got lucky there. Oh, can I open the door? With the sword? Let me in! They've got a ring. They've got a ring doorbell. I can't. It's funny that they call it a 20th century house. But ring doorbells didn't exist in the 20th century. I'm gonna post the video of you sliding. Yeah, yeah. Some crazy lady came up with a katana and just started attacking my door. Be careful, everyone. I genuinely don't even remember where a single... Actually, I can look at a map. I'm allowed. Sorry. I genuinely don't even remember where one of those doors is. I might need to teleport back. Gosh, this just had a... Yeah, yeah. I admit I've never used Next Door, because I hear they're ultimately just, like, random complain trains. But, you know. Wait, am I... God, I'm so turned around now. Ooh. Eyes beholding. We must leave the wastes where... Raptured mind? Okay. Oh! The house key! Okay, cool.
How could this be here?
You know, far be it from me to tell people how to live their lives, but I feel like putting the house key near the house makes more sense. Okay, so I just need to go straight ahead. Okay. Easy enough. I'm sorry, my brain went on a very strange tangent, and I don't know if you guys have ever listened to any of Dane Cook's like stand-up comedy, but there was a really funny bit he had where he was talking about working as like a fast food uh like person, and he was talking about how someone, he took someone's order and then they were like, "Where do I go?" And he's like, "What do you mean, where do you go? You follow the one road you're on to me." Like, that's kind of how I felt just now.
Exactly as I left it. But impossible.
This just turns into PT. It's kind of looking like it. Gouge her eye out.
But this is stored in the mothership's archives.
If you miss the key, the game eventually does. Exactly what you just said. Oh, really? That's, you know what? That's funny. That's smart. I like that.
This was taken after I left. Why?
How could it be taken after you left? Wouldn't they need you there for the picture? Oh, here we go, PT. Let's go. We're gonna open the door, and then it's like we'll walk through the same hallway.
It should never be open. Open.
I admit I didn't play PT because I didn't have a PS4 at the time, but everything I've seen of it really is horrifying. Is there an upstairs I can go to now? Ooh.
Who is up there?
Boy, I wish this suit had a flashlight.
Such strange markings.
Roll it. Aw. What if you got a 6, though? You would have won. If this jump scares me, I'm going to be very upset. Oh, okay. I always got a lot of flack for this when I was younger, but like I jump a lot. Like, even if I know a jump scare is coming, and I think it's because of my sensory issues, because it's like, especially hearing. Hearing, I had to go to like hearing therapy for. Because things always like scream and it like hurts my ear, and I always have a physical reaction. And people are always like, "It's not that scary." And it's like I can't help it. I mean, is that everything? Can I leave? I remember my friend from childhood once described me as like very spastic, because I always, like, reacted whenever people touched me. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I have sensory issues, what do you think? Buzz Aldrin? Also, I don't know if you heard that through my microphone, but my DualSense just made a very strange noise. Made a, like, kind of noise.
What is this meant to tell me? Am I supposed to remember this?
I'm the same. Yeah. Yeah, I never, when I was younger. Oh, ooh. An artifact. Okay. On the equipment tab. Oh, it doesn't have any, like, stats? Okay. But yeah, I like... I felt like I was the only person in the world that was like that, you know? I know I wasn't, but, like, it just felt like it. Anyway. Now that we've explored our home, let's see, have I... Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I can go here, right? Yes, there we go. I love that you just get a katana. That's so cool. Anathema key. Oh, there's enemies. Oh, okay. I guess I'll swap? Oh, I shouldn't have swapped because I'll take damage. There they are. It's like, what are these enemies doing? They're just standing behind the statue. Cool. Alright, so we have the anathema key, which is necessary for, something. Oh, just right over here. Okay. Actually, that's even easier. You know, The Binding of Isaac does this too, but I do like roguelikes where you can, like, visually on your character see the items that they're, like, wearing or using. Because, like, I'm noticing the parasite on, Celine's arm, and it's like, it's cool that I can, at a glance, be like, oh yeah, I have a parasite. Bard from Citadel. Frike, unforgivable tattoo. Stop the call digging into our minds. Hi, Mango! It is good to see you! Hi. Wait till you have 5 of them. Oh, God. Ugh. I mean, I do like that in, like, Binding of Isaac, you, like, just continually get more and more deformed. Because that's, like, kind of the theme of the game. Hold on, sorry. Funny story about that. Whole reason why Risk of Rain 2 3D is 3D was because it does want to do. Oh, really? That's interesting. I just always assumed they did it because it was like they wanted to be 3D. I gotta be Mango. You are heckin' precious and wonderful. And they couldn't make it work well in 2D. That's fair. Ultimately, I think they made the right choice in going 3D. Ah. Stay away. Where? Where? Stay! Stay away! I don't want to malignate myself. No you. No you. But yeah, it is cool if the point of this is to like show that Celine is getting more and more like corrupted by the world. Pretty much no 3D experience. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's true for a lot of indies. Nah. Well, let's go for it. Okay, thank goodness I didn't take fall damage. Eugh. You know, these kind of remind me of the, Revenants, I believe, in Doom. Ah, no, no, no. Okay, so this is Frike. Interesting. No, no, no. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm sorry if I can't read chat. I have to fully concentrate on this right now. 'Cause I'm going to die otherwise. Ah. Oh, please don't tell me. I just looked, and I think Frike has, like, 3 health bars. That's no fun. Or at least it's no fun if I don't start outputting more damage. I'm sorry, I have to 100% concentrate on this, otherwise I will just die. Sorry, give me a second to think. Ah, I knew it. Oh! Why am I alive? I don't know why. I'm not questioning it too much. Oh, except... Oh, the astronaut figurine! Oh! Cool. Ah, I'm never ready for that. Oh god. Oh god. Oh yeah. I'm screwed. Okay. Thank you, for the luck, although it did not matter. This is one of my favorite games I use. Yeah, oh yeah, it's a wonderful game. I need to uninstall it to prevent myself from just sinking more time into it, you know? Let me catch up with chat. I thought, you just got a cutscene. To see your character with their broken legs, yeah, really. Controls are kind of clunky. A little bit, but... Yeah, I mean, they both have their merits, Risk of Rain 1 and 2. Yeah, 3 health bar. I know. Like, initially I was like, okay, at least if I can just make them die. It's like, oh, I have to do this 3 times now. Game doesn't pull punches. It does not. Guess who beat Subnautica? Oh, hey, congrats.
Discovered a strange device that is
Phase 2 of your second round is pretty impressive. Really? Oh, thank you.
alive.
Well, you know, I'm proud that that's, you know, that's where I left things, you know? Sorry, I've been still coughing, but thankfully not as badly. And I said the controls are clunky. I was yeah, no, I know. It is a little bit. It depends on which character you play. Kinetic Siphon. Melee kills repair integrity. Dash cooldown is reduced. That's pretty cool. Okay. I thought, yeah, no. The controls in this are actually quite smooth and sensible. Like, everything that I would expect, you know, like, dash being on circle just is standard. It's exactly right, you know? Melee build. I don't know that I have the courage for a melee build right now. Oh god, sorry. I was gonna try and warn everyone.
My end is waiting.
Thank you.
Abandoned like Helios. Last drive. Failed escape. Fatal crash. My memories have been rearranged into spiral patterns I cannot comprehend, dragging me into the deepest of the deep. I will go there now. As you will.
But I want to go lower, so... Oh, okay. I see. Oh, except I could've... Aw. Well... Did you... No, actually. I am playing on PS5, so, It's... I don't know if I'd say, like... You know, optimized or whatever, but, like... I would assume that the PS5 would have the default control scheme be sensible. Okay. Highly malignant. Let's try it. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think there's a physical PC version. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure there isn't. When was the last time any game has had a physical PC version? Which is sad, because I would buy games physically on PC if it was an option, but it isn't. Styles have trapped to draw resin on death. Right now I'll stick with what I've got. Oh gosh. I'll stick with this. Okay. I don't know if that was worth it, but we'll see. Critical malfunction? Oh, really? Oh, boy. I was thinking to myself, like, I didn't risk it a whole lot last time, so maybe I should this time. Guess I made the wrong decision. Ah! These heckin' barnacles. I don't know if they're actually called barnacles, but they just remind me of barnacles from Half-Life, so... You can take the shield, use it, and then hold on to the other item. Oh. Okay, I guess I gotta go back then. Apparently there is kind of a physical version of Doom Eternal on PC, but it's a code in a box. Does that count? No, I don't count that. It's kind of like the Call of Duties. They technically had PC physical boxes, but just they were like, you know. Not a wrong critical, just scare me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean the chests were considered highly malignant, so I guess it makes sense that I would be like this. I want to gain key card on Switch too. It just makes me so sad. I'm a big proponent of physical. For everyone who's new to my stream, I just love physical games. I love being able to have it and not worry about it being taken away from me. Oh, I can't even collect it. Ooh. Oh, that's what proficiency gain disables means? Okay, I'm still trying to get used to all the terminology. Actually, I want to go in here first. Is this a reconstructor? Nah. Structure cubed. Isn't a bad cure. Yeah. I can imagine as the game goes on. Oh, no. No. Stop that. You know, I'm just gonna go crazy. Open everything. Nah. Still nah. These are all downgrades. What the hell? I can't... The sad thing is I can't, like, turn them into scrap or something, you know? Happen when you gain a third. Oh, okay. Interpreted what you said earlier. When it triggers, it destroys a random artifact. If you don't have one, it goes for your health. Oh, okay. Let's try it. Actually, no, I want to keep the bonus damage. Excuse me. Oh, enhanced melee attack? Might be worth killing something then. With a melee attack, I mean, obviously it's worth killing things. You lost your math because of it. If you care enough, you can read about it in the tutorial. Yeah, I probably will, but I would probably do it off stream because I never want to, like, I don't know what the word is, take up people's time with me reading, you know? Ooh, that was a lot of damage. That is a pretty small health bar. Yeah, it is. I'll make it work. We'll figure something out. There it is. Ooh. Let's try it. Oh wait, no. I want to go to this door first. I assume this is for a power-up I don't have yet. But hey, it is nice to be exposed to things where it's like, hey, there's still more about this game, you know? Cool, if you have any questions about the game, I'd be happy to answer, unless it has spoilers. Fair, thank you. I wouldn't want to be spoiled, but I might ask questions. Right now, though, I'm just in the phase where it's like, I just want to see, you know, I want to experience the process of, like, discovery, for lack of a better word. Fixes all malfunctions? Wow. Okay. That's cool. Beef! It's my beefies. Hi, you. Beef is my cat. He's a sweetheart and I love him. And I love him. He is a sweet. He is sweet. And I love him. And you rub your face on my camera. I was gonna do beef cam, but now Now your face knocked over the camera. This is silly. We're rubbing your face on everything. Sorry, I have to love my cat. I just love him. I love him. I love him so. It is too early for you to be thinking about dinner. So this curled up on. Oh, lucky. Beef is currently rubbing his face on everything he can find. Curses. Where's the switch that'll open this? Meow. Why are you so silly? I do usually have beef cam for when he comes in. But, for one thing, he just knocked the camera over with his face, and for two, I don't have any lights on in here right now. I could say it's for atmospheric effect, but really it's because I was just lazy and didn't want to turn on lights. Okay, oh god. Where am I going? Okay, so I can... If I can get up to the left, there's a room, but... Okay. I don't think I can get there yet. A shop? A fabricator, rather. Melee kills instantly... or briefly increase speed by 25 and protection by 25. It's nice, but I'm gonna hold off because I really have not been using my, my melee. Which is a shame, because it's not bad, it's just... I like fighting from far away.
Is this translating correctly?
Severed brethren, agitated waters.
Maddening agony.
Stop the endless cycle of... Okay, we found my house again. Cool, cool.
Someone else is here. An astronaut, but that's impossible. Is it guiding me or following? It reminds me of the old photos my mother showed me.
Of Buzz Aldrin.
She would have worn if not for the accident. But something from the Apollo era couldn't withstand this atmosphere.
Definitely not. My dad was always a big fan of saying, like, there's more power in your calculator than there was on the Apollo spaceships. Oh, pfft. That was... Okay, we're still alive. Still alive. We still can do this. God, there are so many enemies here. Ooh. I want to stay with this. I don't mind the shotgun, but feels very situational. Oh hey, a parasite. Gain shield against the next 3 hits, detaches afterwards. Triggers a critical malfunction on detach. Ooh. I don't need it. Well, I kinda need it. No, I don't need it. There we go. Some health, kind of. Kinda, sorta. Ah! God, these things are definitely much scarier than barnacles. Oh, yes, please. You found a pyramid. Gee, thanks, computer. Oh, can I pull something off here? Yes! That makes me happy. Imagine if your money evaporated if you left it. Oh, I know, right? It would be a sad day. Have you, I don't know if you guys have seen, there's a Germa video where it's his most popular video. He's playing, all the, like, GTA App Store games that are clearly just trying to, you know, like, make a quick buck. And, there's this one he plays where, like, it's super basic of a game, but like there's a person walking down the street and he shoots them, and it drops like a giant pile of money. He's like, that guy was holding a bank vault worth of money. and then when he picks it up, it's worth $20. He's holding like a cube of money. Parasite. Oh, it was closed by a parasite, not that. I thought it meant that I was gonna enter a room that had a parasite. Jump. Yeah, exactly. If you have not watched Germa, you absolutely should. I highly recommend him. He's my favorite, like, human being on planet Earth. Panic. For those of you who played this on PC, how do they handle alt-fire? Like, is it just you press a separate button, or is there like a combo you have to push? I'd be curious. I think it was a button. Oh, okay. Because I was thinking without adaptive triggers, I don't know how you would intentionally trigger it. But needless to say, it's not like adaptive triggers are needed, it's just more like... I was curious how they would choose to solve it. My suit integrity. Ah! yeah. I got caught. I got caught on a rock. Left control. That would make sense.
Enough. I understand.
Not my best run.
The broadcast signal. That's all that matters. Astra, Helios is gone. Celine heading out.
Did anyone suggest this game? I just picked it because with all the games that I have, for those of you who are new to my streams, I collect video games. So like, I'm not doing it because it's like a status thing. It's like I genuinely just love games. But to me, it would be so tough to have any sort of system of suggesting what game that like. You know, if somebody says, hey, can you play this, and I have it, I'll put it in the poll, but in general, I just kind of choose some games that go, like, this could be fun, or, like, this could be fun, and then let everyone, or let my subs decide, because I want to give subs something as a thank you for subbing. But yeah, I just thought about it, and I was like, you know, Returnal sounds... like it could be a fun time right now, and it ended up winning. I need to remember that there's active reload on everything. What kind of games do you like? Honestly, I enjoy pretty much every genre. I feel like it's a cop-out saying that, but it's kind of true. I'm open to all sorts of genres and games. Obviously, I mean, I do adore roguelikes. That's just a thing from my childhood. But, you know, I can play platformers or FPSs or RTSs. Well, I guess I haven't played an RTS on stream, but I'm not opposed to the idea. Top 7... Oh, okay. I actually made a YouTube video about my top 5. I don't know how I would quantify 6 and 7, but, starting from 7... Oh, gosh. I guess Half-Life 2? 6 would be Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. 5 was Spec Ops The Line. 4 was Half-Life Alyx. 3 was Metal Gear Solid 3. 2 was Sonic Adventure 2. And 1 was Xenoblade Chronicles. So, if that gives you a rough feel for what I've typically enjoyed. But I always qualify that list by saying, like, just because they're my favorites, I don't necessarily consider them the best, you know? Like, I admit Sonic Adventure 2 has a ton of flaws, even though I love it, you know? It was my number 1 for a long time, but after I played Xenoblade, because Xenoblade did something that I thought was impossible, which was to surpass nostalgia, you know? Good taste, thank you. But yeah, I just want to experience, like, a lot of different things, so, like, you know, I still love Atari games, and most people Nowadays, are like Atari's unplayable for me. But yeah, Xenoblade, when it first came out, and it was like really hard to find, GameStop started reprinting, copies, and they were selling them for like $90 or something, and I at the time didn't realize that, so I ended up paying like $140 for a copy of Xenoblade, and I was like, for that much money, this game better be good, and it was. It was the type of game that, like, once I did sink my teeth into it, it was like I kept going, this can't get any better. Like, this is just the best. And then it kept getting better, you know? And that's why it's like my favorite, because it's like it's you know, it's always nice when a game you don't expect much from becomes good, but like it's easier to clear a low bar than it is to clear a high bar, you know? What's up with that? I remember games that has yes. Yeah. Well, because like I mean, rightfully so. Like, if you had the power to print it, why wouldn't you just charge the retail price of it? Because you're a retail store. But, GameStop probably was like, hey, look, it's cheaper than getting it online, and we make more money this way. So, I'm sure from their perspective it was kind of a win-win. GameStop prints Nintendo games. Yeah, I admit, I don't fully understand how they got away with that. Maybe it was just something like where they were willing to front the bill for the printing. Because Nintendo had no faith in Xenoblade when it first came out. Let's try it. But I admit, game printing is so confusing for me. I never really understand. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I remember Xenoblade wasn't supposed to release. Yes, yeah, it wasn't. It was Japan exclusive, and then they announced it was coming to Europe, and then like the UK. And at that point, it's like it's already in English, and fans are clamoring for it. Let's just use that version in America. So that's why the English voice actors are all like British. And then it went on to be such a success that they just kept doing it. Okay, there's a healer I need to get to. But yeah, it was at the time where like Nintendo wasn't big on localizing a lot of games, so you know, when you hear that the developers of a beloved niche RPG series are making a new one and there's a chance it's not going to come to the West, people were upset, and so there was a whole, you know, Operation Rainfall to bring it. Which Nintendo says that it like wasn't a factor when they considered it, but I'm 100% sure it was. It's just the sort of thing where it's like, I think they just didn't want people to assume that they, you know, so long as people ask, they will bring everything. I remember when Ocarina of Time 3D came out, and people were like, "Well, when are you gonna do Majora's Mask?" And it took ages for that to happen. Uh, I remember somebody started, Operation Moonfall, and I thought that was funny. Another one for you. What is the worst game you've played, or a game that everyone kind of recommended but you didn't like? That the very first game that comes to mind is Dishonored. I really did not enjoy that game. And I admit that it is partially because I'm very bad at stealth games, so like I probably was never going to fully be on board with it, but like when it first came out, I remember so many people were like, "Holy shit, the Thief series is back and it's so good and look at all the stuff you can do." And it was like I played it and I was like, "This is so frustrating." I couldn't get my head around the blink ability, and every time somebody would give me a suggestion for like what to do, it never worked out. It was always like, "Oh yeah, if you just blink behind someone, they won't know where you go." And then I would do it in game, and then they'd just turn around and be like, "There he is." It's like, what am I doing wrong? So it took me years to even finish the game, and the only reason I finished it was because my friends were like, "No, it's a good game. You're just bad." And it's like, fine, I'll play it, but like, it didn't help that the story wasn't particularly engaging either. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of like whatever. But yeah, I remember like TV ads for Dishonored and all that. And it was like it just felt like it was everywhere. So I bought it, and then it was like I really don't enjoy this. Like, certainly the art style was cool, and that's because Victor Antonov worked on it, which is super cool. Victor Antonov being the art director for Half-Life 2. Um, but yeah, the story was pretty meh. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, for me, it was like, I'm not getting on with this in a gameplay sense, and I'm not enjoying it in a story sense. So I was just kind of sick of it. But eventually my friends convinced me, and I powered through. I still don't enjoy it that much, but like, I at least got through it. Nah, I'll stick with what I got. I did hear Dishonored 2 had like a ton of settings that like let you adjust your experience, and that maybe that would help me enjoy it more. So I do own Dishonored 2, but I haven't played it yet because every time I think about having to play it, it's like, I don't know if I want to put myself through this yet. No disrespect to anyone who does like the games, it's just not my thing. No, I play because I have achievements for it, but I don't remember too much. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, most of the most of the game is basically just like, hey, you need to go over here and you know, maybe it'll have more info on the people who assassinated the queen. You know. Like, at least in my memory, a lot of it is just kind of, oh, ooh, okay. A lot of it is very, like, we need this story to continue on for a while so it can be a game. Yeah. Lesson learned, I'm not gonna stick with the shotgun. I'm not great with shotguns. Ah, I forgot. You and you. Whatever. Come on, really? I was hitting him. There. Oh, are you kidding? Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Give it all to me. All of it. Okay, I got a decent amount. But yeah, to be honest with you, there aren't that many games I would say I hate. Because I always approach games as like, hey, at least I'm not doing homework, you know? So it's hard for me to say I hate games. I mean, there are certainly games I don't like for what they represent, you know? Like, Sonic 06 as an example, right? I don't like Sonic 06, and I am a Sonic fan. So, like, a part of that is because it hurt, you know, Sonic's reputation, and I think made people for a long time afterwards, you know, associate 06 with Sonic, even if it wasn't fair, you know? So, like, in that sense, I mean, it's certainly not a good game, but also I just don't like what it represents. Or a game like Suicide Squad, where it's like, oh, we want a live service game. It's like, just stop. Just stop. Nobody wants this. You know, a long time ago, I used to also say I hated Skyrim. And I hated Skyrim because, like, not that it wasn't fun to play, but it was like, I didn't like how everyone always talked about, like, whenever you talk about Skyrim, you basically always just talk about mods. And I was like, imagine a game so unmemorable that the only thing people can ever bring up about it is that, you know, you have to mod it to make it fun, you know? I disagree with it now. Like, I think Skyrim's fun on its own, but just... I mean, for how much it sold, I was pretty shocked that, like, nobody ever really talks about, like, the base game. It's always like, oh, what mods did you install? And I'm not, like, against mods or anything, it's just... I feel like on some level a game should have to stand up on its own, because you never know what's going to happen to mods in the future. If they get taken down, or, like, they stop working on modern machines or whatever. Like... You know what it is? I think my favorite reviewer used to be Zero Punctuation, now he's fully Ramblomatic. He was talking about how, like... I forget which game he was reviewing, but he was talking about how, like, you can enjoy this thing as, like, a sprinkling of cinnamon, but when you focus on it, like, then you're just eating cinnamon straight. And that's kind of what I feel. It's like, to me, mods are like sprinkles. They can enhance a flavor you like, sure, but, like, I wouldn't purely eat sprinkles, you know? Or if you're from the East, Jimmy's. And the mod thing is a very fair point. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, it's not that I totally disagree. It's just that, like, now that I have actually played through and beaten Skyrim, I was kind of like, it's still fun. It's still that kind of janky Bethesda fun. But it's clear that, to me, a lot of its popularity was it being, like, an entry to that sort of game. You know, an entry point. Did some research on the Xenoblade, but still not very clear. Obviously, can't repeat it. But I'm surprised Nintendo was okay with it. Just, yeah, well, that's more so what I think it was. I assume what happened is that Nintendo, you know, GameStop went up to Nintendo and was like, hey, we can't meet demand with the stock you gave us. If we foot the bill, can you just let us print more? And I'm sure Nintendo was like, I guess if we're not paying, no harm. No, I don't want the shotgun. Wait, there's a chest right here? Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm gonna try it. Releases an expanding burst of energy that turns hostile projectiles. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So I just have to kill 20 hostiles. It should be easy. I was gonna be very upset if I opened that up and it was a weapon, because the malfunction I just got was like, can't pick up new weapons.
They built protection. This must have occurred centuries ago.
But yeah, I believe last stream I did, I was talking about this too, where sometimes, you know, sometimes it's fair to talk about features in the moment, but there are some features I feel like aren't particularly relevant nowadays. Like, and my example was always the PS2 playing DVDs. It was a super important feature at the time, and I wouldn't deny that, like, it was a huge factor for people, but nowadays, how many people really care that the PS2 plays DVDs? Because we have, you know, so many things that play DVDs now. So, like, it's something that, to me, is, like, less valuable as time goes on, you know? Okay, and I still don't have a crimson key, right? Yeah. I just have kind of brand new movies getting DVD releases. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I'm not a big fan of movies in the first place, so, like, I don't really buy a lot of movies, but if I am gonna buy a movie, it is most likely going to be a DVD or, like, Blu-ray. I was just talking about this with my friends, and since it is May the 4th, it's fitting. But, Star Wars The Bad Batch, I loved it. I love that series, and it makes me so sad that they've never done a physical version of it. And my friend was like, yeah, well, you know, they're keeping it as, like, an incentive to subscribe to Disney Plus or whatever. And I was like, yeah, but you would think that, like, The Mandalorian would be an even bigger draw, but they made physical copies of The Mandalorian. I don't know if every season, but I at least saw, like, seasons 1 and, like, 2 on store shelves. I'll try it. But I just got a parasite. Why isn't it on my arm? It's on my other arm? Oh, it's on my hip. Interesting. Okay. Think we'll get an AK Blu-ray one day? Maybe. It's tough to say because like how many people even bought 4K Blu-ray players, you know? I don't know. And it's like, how long is the industry gonna continue to want to make physical at all when they can just put it on Netflix or whatever? Or their own personal streaming service? I keep forgetting that I that I have a use item. I always forget that. Ow. How dare you? But I can't swim yet. Right? Yeah, okay. What is this, Sonic the Hedgehog? What honestly I'm really sad about is that like modern computer cases and things don't even have a slot for optical drives anymore. That makes me really sad. Cause like I still have like kind of older PC stuff on disk that I use, and it's like I don't want to have to buy a separate, you know, USB device. Like it would be so much more convenient if I could just have a Blu-ray drive or whatever, you know. There's still, yeah, still one enemy. I figure there are a lot of home theater geeks out there that want physical just for the better compression. Not sure if there are good ways to download it. Yeah, I don't know. But like if they figure out some method, you know, how many people will accept it? I don't know. Oh, I'm very lucky. That is satisfying. I love destruction physics in games. Just watching something crumble. Just activates something in my brain, you know? It speeds. Yeah, yeah. That is possible. Or that is possibly what needs to happen, sorry. Break yellow barriers. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm doing it. Excellent. Okay, I've already analyzed that. Did I miss? I did. Oh, and I didn't even... Oh, I meant to explore that. Oh, but that leads to Frike, who I am not prepared for. I just want to find a good weapon, you know? I mean, firstly, I need to kill enemies to fix my suit, but... Kill him, kill him. Oh. Oh, I'm being backed into a corner here. This is bad. This is very bad. Okay. Okay. I'm back. I'm no longer malfunctioning. We're good. Where'd you come from? Where'd you both come from? What is happening? Did more damage than they should have. Why does it bother dropping two of the same thing? I guess it expects me to use them. Thanks for answering your own question, Shadow. You're welcome, Shadow. Yeah, I saw you. I have peripheral vision. %50 chance to find better salvage. Sure, I'll try. Oh, I didn't read the downside. I should have read the downside. Oh! That was dumb. That was very dumb. That was dumb of me. Okay, yeah, I get it. Oh, is this a new thing? The Citadel? From Half-Life? Sorry, I have Half-Life on the brain.
Vast. Impossibly tall. There may be answers there.
Can now access the Tower of Sisyphus for an endless challenge in co-op mode. That's cool. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed my Metroid comic. Yeah. And it was cool to see other people responding well to it, too. I feel like whenever I make stuff like that online, like, people ignore it. And not that I've done it recently, but, like, when I was younger. Like, I feel like I would post something where I'm like, oh, yeah, this will be so funny, and hopefully people enjoy it, and then I just get nothing, you know? It's harder than I thought to find transparent. Oh, I know. Finding transparent keys in general. Or transparent PNGs, sorry. I was reading the... Yeah. Finding transparent PNGs is surprisingly difficult online. I really wish there was a meme I found online, and God, I wish I could find it again. But it's like there's this like prison that they're in, and like it's like a hallway, like a gated hallway or whatever, and then like one guy attacks the other, and it was captioned with like, "You told me this was a PNG," and it's like, it is, and then like the final panel is a shot of the guy looking angry, but like he has this PNG of like a cowboy hat or whatever on, but it has the checkered pattern. I wish I could find it again, but every time I search for it, like it doesn't. It comes up with the one Walking Dead meme with Coral. You've seen that one before? Okay, thank goodness. I was starting to think I was crazy, like I was the only one who saw that. The Star Wars... I believe there's a Star Wars variant of it, but it wasn't Star Wars. Because it was... I remember it so vividly. It was like a prison with like a green gated like hallway thing. It's so specific, and it's like I didn't know what like movie or show it came from, so I couldn't just search, you know, for that. So I tried to be like, you know, meme of PNG, you know, whatever, and Google just gives me all the standard suggestions. Actually, you know what? If I can request... If anybody listening to this knows where to find things online, I don't know if you guys remember, on TV, there used to be these commercials for a product called Enzyte, which was natural male enhancement. But they were hilarious commercials. And, it was funny because, like, they had a bunch of different ones, and they played them all the time, and there was this one I cannot find for the life of me. Like, I've found a few of the other ones, but there's this one where, because it features Smilin' Bob, and he's, like, out gardening, and he's using a wheelbarrow, and the wheelbarrow has two spherical bushes inside, and, like, a tree trunk or whatever, like a log, sticking out the center. So, like, and of course he was holding the wheelbarrow at, like, crotch height, and then he sees his wife in the window, and he drops the wheelbarrow to, like, say hi, but then the trunk goes up, and it was, like, it was so inappropriate that I couldn't believe it got aired on TV. But, I don't think anyone has re-uploaded that commercial, but if someone has, I would love to know. I want to watch it again. Unfortunately, I've only seen a few of the like popular ones that have been re-uploaded. I can't find that specific one. I'm sure surely someone had to have uploaded it, right? I don't know, those Smiling Bob commercials take up way much more of my, brain space than they should. I guess it was the first time I ever thought, like, commercials were, like, too inappropriate for TV. They like played it on like news channels and stuff. Like it wasn't it wasn't like we were watching any like outrageous channel. It was like, no, it just just played everywhere. I'm gonna go back and get that resin. Wait, resin? Hold on, sorry. Let me focus on the combat, and then I will. Okay, so you said you said there was resin? Did I miss something? I just resin on the cliff overlook. Okay, let me see. The green plus? Oh. Oh, that down there? Yeah, yeah. Not that one. Like a room ago. Huh. Well, in like this. Oh, in that room. But I don't really need resin anymore, do I? Talking about like up there? Or up somewhere. Your health capacity. Oh! I thought it was what increases, like, just my health points. I didn't think... Okay. Well, I'll go get it. I thought it was just like a med kit or something. This one, right? Fills 2 slots towards max integrity upgrade. Oh. Wow. Okay, thank you. Thank you, because I genuinely was like, well, you know, I just finished that room and I'm at full health, so no need to waste a healing item. No, no, no. You're not doing that to me. And you're not doing that to me. Joke's on you, I wanted to fall through the floor. I don't want to stream this game too, but I know you won't be able to watch it. Yeah, that... I mean... I will be sad that I can't watch it, but... But, like, if you enjoy it, I don't want to stop you from streaming it, you know? Dang it. Thought I could get away with it. I would have gotten away with it too. I don't like the laser pointer. Stop. Stop pointing lasers at me. Hooray! I was totally ineffectual. Sorry. Sometimes I just think about Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. Can you imagine if Little Karibo just showed up at one of my streams? That'd be awesome. I probably will. Yeah, you enjoy it. And, you know, I'll still at least pop in and say hi. Try not to spoil myself too much. I mean, I had seen some gameplay of this game. Like, I'm not 100% blind, just, like, 99% blind. Oh, God. What the... Dang it. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away from me. Ow. Did you buy it before Risk of Rain 2? What, buy this game? Certainly not. Risk of Rain 2 came out, like, way before this game, right? It took me a while to even pick this game up. Not because I wasn't interested, it's just like, especially, you know, because the PS5 did set the precedent of games being $70, so like, I was like, it's interesting, but $70 is a lot for me. So I got this game because of Risk of Rain 2. Oh, really? Yeah, I was just curious. Yeah, no, I've said before, I've enjoyed roguelikes because of Toe Jam and Earl, and that was on the Sega Genesis. So, like, I didn't need anyone to convince me to pick this game up, necessarily. It just... I heard it was good. It looked like it would be up my alley, being, you know, sci-fi and looks pretty. It's a pretty game. I guess a better question would be, when did I get Risk of Rain 2? That's a good question. I don't remember, to be honest with you. Oh, hell yeah, I'm picking that up. I definitely got it after, because initially when it first launched, they had the promotion where it was like, oh, if you buy one, you get a copy to give to a friend. And I definitely got it after that point. Yeah, a 3, just right there for me. Reduces the number of resins. Oh, hell yeah. Right, I got the... Yeah. I did not. If memory serves correctly, someone bought it for me long after that period. But I admit, I actually don't remember now. And I apologize to any friend who, you know, to the friend who did. If they're like, come on, man, I bought it for you, you don't remember? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful like that. I just have Swiss cheese brain. Early access for Risk was really exciting since they were yes. I go back and forth on the concept of early access. Like, on the one hand, I understand why developers would do it, because, like, not every developer is super, you know, financially sound enough to, you know, release the game when it's, like, 100% done. But, like, also, I kind of think about, like, what if you did enjoy like an early access version, but you think, like, it got ruined by an update? Like, there isn't really a way to go back, you know? Or, like, for me, I've played a ton of Supermarket Simulator, and I enjoyed my time with it, but they've added a bunch of updates since, and, like, I kind of don't want to go back to it, because it's like, I already, you know, did everything. So it's like, by the time they added all this stuff, I was already done with it. Way to down patch, a lot of people did that after. Oh, yeah. Well, that, yes, but, I don't know. I guess it just... I might sound pretentious saying this, but, I guess it just goes back to me for this, like, idea that, like, games are continually updated. Do I wanna... I don't want that. Increases protection, but suffer damage when using keys. I feel like you know, I'll do this. I'll try this. Yeah, sorry, my brain just flatlined for a minute. Like, I think there is value to, like, just having a product and putting it out there, and if you want to add more to it, you just kind of do another one, because it's like, on some level, you know, like, a game is, you know, a game. I don't know. Again, I go back and forth on it, but just... Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I'm about to die. I died. Yep. Apparently Gearbox is going to reveal Summer Screen 2 news. Oh, really? Excuse me. That'll be interesting. They're gonna be pissed if they tease new deal. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that's, I could see Gearbox doing that. Gearbox is that kind of company. And since Borderlands 4 is about to come out, I'm sure they want to give as much, like, attention to it as they can. If that makes any sense. Cool. I wonder, will I ever run out of space for Oh, I don't actually keep my artifacts run to run. Oh, that changes things. Okay, I think I've got enough time for one more run. So let's hope it's not a short one. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of want it to be so I don't go overtime, but, like... Yeah. Upside down Triforce? Wow. They're blatantly using it. Ah. Active reload is such a hard thing for my brain to accept, even in other games. I guess just I've played so many games where I'm conditioned to be like, okay, I'm reloading, so just wait. Oh, whoops. I thought there was a platform there. I feel bad. Anybody who joined me when I like got to Frike, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it was my second attempt, but just I worry that I set the bar too high, you know. I'll try it. 'Cause it's narrow maw. I really like going for weapon proficiency in this game, even though I don't fully understand. Yeah, I admit I don't understand either. I mean, I assume it's one of those, like, you deal more damage and you know, like, move faster or whatever with the weapon, but... I might need to look it up. Snub nose barrel. I like how I switched to the the blaster and then switched away from it immediately, and then switched right back to it. Okay. Oh wait, there's one thing I have not... Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting used to the concept of, like, looking at the map to check if the room is hiding anything. You know, I'm about ready to say that my run where I got to Frike was probably just beginner's luck. Okay. By the way, the guaranteed astronaut figure only happens once, unfortunately. No, that makes sense. I kind of figured. Oh, how nice. Increases the positive effects of upcoming parasites. Cool. Ooh. No, I'm already struggling to deal with malfunctions. I don't know that I want to make it worse for myself. You get them from other places now, like through the fabricators. Oh, well, that is cool. Casual tomb raiding, yeah. Clearly, this game took inspiration from Tomb Raider.
Scout log. Atropos. This is my 10th return. There are 4-meter-tall corpses littering the ground. Piled up, perhaps centuries ago. I can't tell if there was
I wonder how many cycles she went through before
genocide or
this incarnation.
suicide. Some of the bodies I
Because as a female, yeah, right?
myself have been wounded in a similar
Because it's
manner.
woke.
I don't understand how that could be possible.
Myriad eyes beholding and longing. Emergency conditions. Rains like pitch. We must leave for the wastes where our visions have promised. Refrain of wonder. Okay. I admit I'm not fully clear on what adrenaline... If anyone here can explain it to me, what's the point of adrenaline? Because I notice my heart rate is pretty high, I guess. My controller is vibrating, so I assume that is like some indicator. But, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I think it goes up if you keep hitting active reloads, but oh, interesting. So then it is a good thing. But what does it, like, provide? Like, is it that you, like, move faster, or like, that I'm not clear on. Ah, yeah, and I messed it up. Although, my heart rate didn't go down. If you take damage, it goes down. Okay. Get better effects. Like, what effects do you get, though, I guess is what I'm asking. Because I don't feel like I'm, like, walking any faster, or, like, I'm more accurate or anything, so I'm not sure what I'm expected to get from this. You see enemies through walls. Oh! Active reload easier. Oh, okay. More melee damage? Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, hell yeah. More More proficiency from kills. Oh, okay. Okay. Level 5 gives you a one-hit shield and 50% more Ooh. Obolites? I hope I pronounce that correctly. Oh, sweet, dude. No, adrenaline reset. Phew. Think I did it. Excuse me. I have been coughing a little bit and I apologize. I got sick a little while back and I've had this lingering cough for a while. So together you have to kill enemies without every 3 is worth a level. Okay. That makes sense. Excuse me. Keep excusing myself. But I don't know if I'm excused. Sorry, again, brain went on a strange tangent, but do you guys remember the meme of the Sims patch notes? I love... So there was... One of the patch notes was like, you know, if there's a meteorite about to hit a school, Sims no longer run out and will die in the meteor. And, someone commented, and it was like, the meteor doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you. And that's so funny. Porcelain's gonna have a heart attack. Yeah, seriously. Although, to be fair, my adrenaline would be pretty high if I were in this situation, too. God, I hated teachers who were like, the bell doesn't dismiss you, and it's like, you're gonna make me late for another class. It's not there because it's trying to dismiss us, it's there because we're trying to, you know, not be late to classes and stuff. Wait, hold on. I can't. I need to... Okay. So that one and that one. And then... Okay. So if I just head to this one, right? Thankfully I only had one teacher who was like that. I had a bunch of teachers who were like that. Because a lot of the teachers in my area were like... They talked so slowly. And it's like... And also they would get distracted a lot. Well, it's like, it's your fault that we're, you know, gonna be late at all. and like the teacher, after you is gonna yell at us if we're late. So like, you know. I don't know. I also was in an area where, like, a lot of teachers were very old. Sure, let's do that. But there was the astronaut figurine. So... A meow? Meows? I know. I hear your meows, Beefies. I hear them. Mm-hmm. I know. I know. Meow? Why are you so meowy? Why are you the meowy? I know why, but it's not time for dinner yet. Beef, what are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? Being naughty. Yeah. To be honest with you, I kind of need to start wrapping things up here, because Beef is getting very insistent. Am I able to save mid-run? Suspend cycle? Yes! Okay. That will be it from me for today. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by and saying hi and giving me tips on Returnal. I
just saw your deck, Joey. Huh? Yeah, thanks.
Oh, thanks. And hi, Groovy. It's good to see you. Oh, that's pretty... Yeah, that is very nice. I appreciate games that let you actually, like, pause and, like, save your progress and stuff. But yes, that'll be it from me for today. I have a Discord if anyone is interested. !Discord, or there's a link in my About section. It's the best place to keep up with my streams, as well as chat with me and other cool people. Just lurking. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed Returnal. Thursdays are currently impacted because of treatment, but yeah, I if you join my Discord, that will keep you most up to date about like what's going on with my streams, as well as chat with me and other cool people. And Fridays, Sundays, and Tuesdays. Yeah, I mean, I know I don't want to completely rule out Thursdays, because, like, there's a possibility that I could stream on them. It's just, it's tough, because it's not always, you know, happening. I mean, it's rarely happening. But, I don't know. We'll talk about it. But I've been alternating games, so I'll play Unicorn Overlord after this, and then I'll return to this, and so on and so forth. We're gonna raid someone, so if you have a suggestion, let me know. Otherwise, I'm sure I can find someone. Honestly, I see Kirk is playing Xenoblade X, so I kind of really want to raid Kirk. !Raid will send my raid message. Yeah, no, sorry, I got like a kind of hiccup. So it was like, I was trying to like keep it down. Speak of the Xenoblade. X is such a weird... I have a very weird history with it, but yeah. Yeah, Kirk is very cool, and, Oh, or is Kirk doing art? Oh, Kirk is doing art. That's weird. On my screen, on my Twitch, it says Xenoblade Chronicles. What is going on? I don't understand. But either it's art or it's Xenoblade. I don't know which. But, I hope you will all join me in raiding Kirk. And that will be it from me for today. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a good one. I will talk to you later. And yeah, let's go raid. Bye.